We've all heard of the phrase, dog is man's best friend. But can they be more than just a friend? Can dogs also be our emotional support system? It turns out that dogs can experience a range of emotions, including grief. Today, we'll unpack what grief in dogs looks like, why it might happen, and how to help your furry friend cope. So can dogs grieve? The answer is yes. Dogs are capable of experiencing grief when they lose a companion, just like humans do. They form social bonds with their human families and other animals in their environment. When a member of their pack, whether it's a dog or a human, passes away or goes missing, they can display signs of distress. But how do we know if our dogs are grieving? Well, let's take a look at some common signs of grief in dogs. First, changes in behavior. Dogs who are grieving may become suddenly shy or withdrawn after they've been a part of the family for a while. They may stop participating in activities that they once enjoyed or start destroying furniture or other objects around the house. They might also pace or wander aimlessly, seeming to be stuck in a sort of endless search. Changes in appetite and sleeping habits are also telltale signs. A grieving dog may either eat or drink excessively, or conversely stop eating and drinking almost entirely. Similarly, they might start sleeping more than usual, or on the other hand, be unable to sleep. These changes can be distressing for the owner to observe and can be confusing for the dog. Another sign of grief is vocalization. Dogs may whine, howl, or bark more than usual when they are grieving. This can be a way for them to express their sadness or confusion. Imagine if someone you loved suddenly disappeared. You might call out their name over and over again, hoping for a response. Similarly, a dog who is grieving may vocalize repeatedly, trying to get the attention of their lost companion. Lastly, changes in physical health. When a dog is grieving, their immune system can become compromised, making them more susceptible to illness or injury. They may also stop grooming themselves or become excessively thirsty or hungry. Now that we know some of the signs of grief in dogs, let's talk about what causes it. Dogs, like humans, form strong bonds with their owners and other members of their household. When one of these beloved companions passes away or goes missing, dogs can experience intense sadness and longing. They may not understand what has happened, but they will sense the change in routine and the absence of their companion. Grief in dogs can be just as intense as in humans, even though they may not show it in the same way. So, what can we do to help our grieving dogs? First, understand that your dog is grieving. This may be obvious in some cases, but in others, it can be more subtle. Look out for the signs we mentioned earlier and try to be patient and understanding. Your dog may be feeling vulnerable and scared, so it's important to provide them with the love and support they need. Second, maintain a routine as much as possible. Dogs thrive on routine, so try to keep things as normal as possible. This means feeding them at the same times each day, taking them for walks at regular intervals, and providing them with plenty of exercise and mental stimulation. If you are still grieving yourself, ask a friend or family member to help you maintain this routine. It may be difficult to do everything on your own while you are also grieving. Third, don't punish your dog for destructive behavior. It's important to remember that your dog is grieving and acting out of sadness rather than malice. If they destroy a piece of furniture or have an accident in the house, don't punish them. Simply clean it up and try to redirect their energy into more positive outlets. Finally, consider providing your dog with a companion. If you have two dogs, the loss of one can be particularly hard on the other. Consider adopting another dog to keep your furry friend company. In conclusion, dogs are incredibly loving and loyal creatures who can bring endless joy into our lives. But did you know that they can also experience a range of emotions, including grief when they lose a companion or go through a major change in their routine? By being aware of the signs of grief in dogs, we can better understand and support our furry friends when they are going through a tough time. So if you notice that your dog is behaving strangely or seems to be in distress, don't hesitate to reach out to a veterinarian or animal behaviorist to help. With a little understanding and patience, you can help your dog overcome their grief and live a happy, healthy life once again.